I asked God, why is life so hard sometimes? And he said, because the soil must be broken before the seed can grow. The storms you face are shaping the roots of your faith, so you can stand when the winds come again. I asked, why does it feel like my prayers go unanswered? And he said, because I am weaving a story you cannot yet see. Some blessings require time to mature. If I gave them too soon, they would wither in your hands. I withhold only to give in fullness. I asked, how can I keep moving forward when I feel so tired? And he said, because you were never meant to walk in your own strength. When you have nothing left, you will discover that my strength carries you. And in that place, you will know me more deeply than in ease. I asked, what if I fail? And he said, then you will learn that failure is not the grave, but the garden, where pride dies and humility grows. Every stumble is a step toward the destiny I have written for you. Listen, sometimes God will place you in darkness, not to break you, but to reveal you. Not so you feel lost, but so you can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. In the stillness of that darkness, distractions fall away. The fake faces disappear. The noise quiets down. And for the first time, it's just you and your true self. Remember this, it is always in the darkest night that the stars shine the brightest. When life feels heavy and hope feels far, that's when your strength is born. You are stronger than you think, more powerful than you believe. Don't let the storms make you quit. They are not meant to stop you. They are meant to push you toward your purpose. So keep your hands steady on the wheel. Guard your purpose. Believe that God is holding you. The darkness will end. The storm will pass. And when it does, you'll rise stronger, brighter, unshakable. Keep going. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. The kind of person they are is already their judgment. No revenge can heal your soul. It cannot undo the past, cleanse your wounds, or restore what was lost. Some live far from God within themselves. They carry an inner prison built of bitterness, guilt, and emptiness. They wake with it heavy on their chest. They sleep with it restless in their spirit. They walk through life bound by chains no one else can see. So why bind your spirit to theirs? Why let their darkness cloud the light God placed in you? Walk away, not because they deserve grace, but because your soul deserves peace. Release them to God. Let their character answer for itself. Let your healing be your testimony. Let your peace be your victory.
You are not lost. You're in a season of rediscovery, finding your way back to the truth of who you are. The places that no longer feel like home, they never truly were. The people who left, they weren't meant to stay. They weren't part of your future. They were part of your growth. So don't mourn the closed doors, because when God closes one, He's already preparing another, far greater than you can imagine. Sometimes we need to fall apart, just to remember how strong we are when we rise again. Sometimes we have to lose something to return to ourselves. You're not lost. You're not behind. You're carving your own path, and it's going to lead somewhere beautiful.
You always wonder, do they love me? But instead, you should be asking, do they deserve the heart God placed inside me? They only love you when you stay in the box they built for you. The moment you grow beyond it, their love disappears. But you weren't created to fit in. God set you apart. You are chosen, different. You were made to stand out. You are savage, but not in the way the world defines it. Real savagery is walking away completely disconnected and silent. It's forgiving without ever taking revenge. Your silence is not weakness. Real strength is trusting God to fight your battles while you focus on becoming everything He called you to be. Revenge is easy. Growth is harder, but growth is what glorifies God. So stop begging for love from those who can't see your worth. Let them watch you rise, because the God who called you has already written your victory. Sometimes you see someone for the last time and don't even realize it. You only understand the value of that moment once it becomes a memory. We often regret the chances we didn't take, the love we were too afraid to give, and the steps we waited too long to take. Don't compare yourself to others. God made you for your own path, your own timing, and your own purpose. Your journey is yours alone. Accept what you cannot change and ask God for the strength to change what you can. You can forgive, but trust takes time to rebuild. Take a moment to see how far you've come and how much God has carried you. Life may knock you down, but falling isn't failure. Giving up is the only real loss. God always gives another chance, and it's called tomorrow. Stop looking back at what you cannot control. The past is full of lessons, not a place to live. Guilt and shame cannot be changed, but they are not the only truths that define you. I have something new ahead, but you cannot step into it while holding on to what's behind. The ending of a relationship, the loss of a loved one, the mistakes made in ignorance, they were all part of the preparation. I am making space for something greater. Trust me enough to let go. What awaits you is not just a new chapter, it's a whole new story, and you are the hero I created you to be. Walk forward with faith and embrace the role I have given you. Keep moving forward, my child. Your best days are still ahead. I see a bright future for you. Your greatest role is waiting, and it is far greater than any guilt or shame you carry. Life might feel heavier than you ever imagined. The you who was full of hope, fire, and joy feels like a distant memory. You wonder if you'll ever feel that alive again. But hear me, the you who laughed freely, dreamed boldly, and believed in good is still here. The you who cared, who gave, who felt deeply, who found joy even in the little things is still you. Yes, life has thrown storms, shaken your confidence, and made you doubt yourself. Yes, you've lost perspective at times, felt small, and questioned your worth. But that storm is not who you are. Life is shaping you, teaching you lessons so you can grow. Your kindness hasn't disappeared. Your strength hasn't left. Your heart is still brave. Look deep inside. You are still courageous. You are still beautiful. You are still loving. Alone again, always alone. And you wonder if this is how it's meant to be. Look at them, leaning on one another, clinging to comfort they cannot hold forever. But God chose you for something different. You don't grow in the warmth of another's hand. You grow in the cold, in the silence that cuts to the bone, where every distraction dies. That's where God shapes you. At the bottom of the abyss, when no one comes, you discover who you really are. Not weak, not forgotten, chosen, forged, set apart. So claw if you must, bleed if you must, but rise. Because God is in the struggle, God is in the fire. And when you walk out, you won't walk out burnt. You'll walk out refined, refined to rise, chosen to shine, destined to endure.
I asked God, why do the people I trust keep hurting me? And he said, because I'm teaching you the difference between being surrounded and being supported. I asked again, why do I keep giving my heart to those who don't value it? He replied, because you're learning that not everyone deserves access to the deepest parts of you. With a heavy heart, I asked him, why do I always have to be the strong one? He said, because I place strength in you that others don't carry. But even strong hearts need rest. I am your place of rest. I asked him through tears, why does it feel like I'm always the one who stays while others walk away? And he whispered, because loyalty lives in your spirit. But this season is about learning when to stay and when to let go. Finally, I asked, when will the right people come? God smiled and said, when you stop shrinking yourself for the wrong ones, you'll make room for the ones who see you clearly and choose you fully.